Hey guys, today we're going to be going over the K2 1-minute variation strategy. Here are the requirements on the screen. So for the first requirement, you want to confirm the overall bias. For this example right here, we're not going to be able to confirm the overall bias real time due to the fact that this example is at a different point in time. So we're just going to assume that it's in the direction of the trade. If you guys are not familiar with how to identify the overall bias, just refer back to that video and a detailed explanation will be available. So with that said, we're going to assume that the overall bias is bullish since we're looking for a buy here, and that's going to satisfy the first requirement. For the second requirement, you want to confirm the high-low using the K2 high-low indicator. So with that said, these highs and these lows right here are going to indicate what the high-lows are using the K2 high-low indicator. And as you can see from this point, we do have a low right over here. With that requirement met, we'll move on to the third requirement. And we're going to look for either a double body rejection or a double wick rejection. So with that said, we have the low right here, and you can see that this here is a double body rejection. One way to confirm that is to draw a line at the body. And you can see here that both bodies of each candle reject off the same point. So with that said, we have requirements 1, 2, and 3 met. For the fourth requirement, you just want to confirm that you have a pending momentum in the direction of the trade. So with that said, we're going to go back and see where the most recent momentum signal is, which is right here for a sell signal. That means that the next pending signal is going to be a buy signal. So since we're looking for a buy, that's going to satisfy the requirement for the pending momentum in the direction of the trade, since we're looking to take a buy here. With that said, you're going to enter a long position right here. You'll set your TP stop loss to the fixed 100 pips and 300 pips. And with that said, you let the trade run. And there you go, full TP. There goes an example of the double body. Let me see if we can find a double wick example, which there's one right over here. All right, so same requirements here, just the same thing with the overall bias. Since we can't confirm it, since this is at a previous time, we're going to confirm and assume that the overall bias is bearish here. So with that said, we have requirement 1 met. Again, if you guys don't know how to confirm the overall bias, just refer back to the video explaining that in a detailed analysis. So with that said, we have requirement 1 met. Requirement 2, you want to confirm the high-low using the K2 high-low indicator. As I mentioned before, this is a high, this is the low, this is going to be the high since we're looking for a sell here. Once you've met the first 2 requirements, the third requirement is to confirm the candle following the high-low, which can be on the left or the right of the high-low, is either a double wick or a double body. Previously, I showed you guys the double body. This is now going to be a double wick. And you can use the same process to identify if it is a double body or a double wick. You can put a line right there. And as you can see, both wicks reject off the same exact price point. So with that said, we have a double wick rejection at that point. Lastly, you just want to confirm that you're trading in the direction with a pending momentum. So over here, we're looking for a sell. We have a buy signal right here. The next signal has to be a sell. So with that said, you enter a short position right here. You set your TP stop loss to 100 pips and 300 pips. Once that's all set up, you let it run. And there you go, full TP. Pretty simple, guys. So there goes the example of the K2 1-minute variation strategy.
K2, yeah, we headed for the top now. K2, yeah, we call it when it drop down.